If only I had known that the encounter days ago would lead me step by step to selling myself out. Would I still have opened that door?
Young Master Fu, your director girlfriend, is right downstairs, cheating behind her back.
What if she catches us? What will you do?
So what if she does? She's just an adopted daughter. Will the Shu family really cross me for her sake? You little siren. You love to tempt me, don't you?
Men.
Since you want to be famous,
Let me give you a hand.
That chiseled waist looks like he'd be amazing in bed. My bad.
Keep the wrong door.
Get out.
This is the Fu family's villa. This unfamiliar face. Could he be Fu Qibai? Much more powerful. Who just returned from abroad. Fu Qibai, did you think
you're the only one who can cheat.
his cousin?
This is going to be way more fun than simply exposing you. It must be fate that brought us together.
How about we?
Or rather,
You have a boyfriend.
not for much longer.
Throwing yourself at a total stranger just to get back at your cheating boyfriend.
I don't throw myself at just any stranger. With you, Mr. Fu, it was lust at first sight.
She
You're about to ruin your reputation.
You seem quite excited about it.
Shuni, what are you doing? How dare you?
Young Master Fu,
I guess it's just
the perks of being a bad girl.
Shuni.
Shuni, get out here.
Shuni.
I saw you, Shuni.
Knowing full well he was being used as a tool for my revenge, I didn't even mind.
He didn't see my face.
he will if he comes in.
When he comes in, he will only see me, not you.
What?
A fall from the second floor won't kill you.
Miss Shu. Bear with it.
I'll remember you.
Just you wait.
We'll meet again.
I jerk.
Fu Qibai's cousin.
He's actually a madman.
Shuni, get out here.
Shuni. Shuni. Young Master Fu.
Did you misunderstand something? Your cousin only.
Let us in to shelter from the rain.
Besides, we don't have the key to this room.
We can get in. How could Shuni?
Possibly be inside.
Why can't I? Go in. Isn't this?
Our Fu family's club.
Yes.
But this is your uncle's private room.
He's abroad all year round, so he won't be back this time.
Dismiss the people from Yinjing Villa. As for Fu Lian, I will sit back. 没想你有年30号。
Shuni,
You stayed out all night. Are you throwing a tantrum just to stop Yuri from coming home?
no, I didn't. Yuri is the only true daughter.
Of our Xiu family,
You are nothing but.
our adopted daughter, whom I only adopted to bring blessings to Yu Yi.
I know.
Even though you were only 1 year old when you came to the Shu family, you have never been a part of this family.
I hope you remember.
Your place.
Even though you are only 1 year old,
When you came to the Shu family, you have never been part of this family.
I hope you remember.
Your place.
Haven't I been used to this since I was a kid? Why am I still craving my Dalila?
This lighting is good. Or the reflector on this side.
Let's speed things up.
Director, sir. Director. Someone is here to see you.
So,
Fu Qibai cheated because
the Shu family is real.
Daughter is coming back.
He thought you the adopted daughter.
we're useless to him now.
So he went to hook up with.
A more influential heiress.
I don't care.
I've already blocked him. I only agreed to date him in the first place.
Out of sheer boredom, the Xus are no good either.
They're absolute trash.
Always finding ways to torment you.
I really don't care.
I don't buy it.
Nini,
You still have me.
stop being so cheesy.
Don't you know a lot of people? Tell me, Fu Qibai's cousin. What's he like?
In the North American social circle, he's a notorious playboy. His nickname is the North American Stud.
A playboy. I couldn't tell at all.
One of my model friends said,
That he...
really goes for the innocent.
Then he sure put on a good act yesterday.
Anyway,
his cousin.
has one major taboo.
Right. You can't mention his uncle in front of him. His uncle.
Old Master Fu's youngest son.
Ruthless man.
They say he not only kills, but also keeps their bones as souvenirs.
Then we won't mention him.
Anyway, the one I targeted, him, not him.
Definitely not him.
Didn't you say his cousin?
He's a psycho.
That's fine.
A level good.
Challenge.
Getting cheated on by that scumbag. Seducing his cousin to become his sister-in-law is way more fun than exposing him.
Fifth uncle, I was wrong. Fifth uncle, only wanted to take everyone inside to shelter from the rain. I didn't expect. Fu Qibai told me. Making you kneel in ancestral is to clear your heads so you don't do anything to disgrace the family. Especially you. If I catch you messing around again, you know what to do. I'll leave the Fu family.
I'm a director. I rely on my own talent. Why should I have to drink?
With investors.
You're
a female director.
there are so many capable.
Male directors out there.
Why would they choose you instead?
Based on my talent.
Plenty of people have talent. I'm just giving you a friendly warning.
Your looks are your capital.
That's a woman's advantage. In a few years, when you're older, who's going to offer you opportunities?
Offer.
Exactly.
These people are all prominent figures. If you keep them happy, I guarantee your meteoric rise.
Sure.
In that case,
I'll play along.
Mr. Lin, Mr. Yang, this is Xuni. She's one for our next project, the chief director.
Mr. Lin.
Since you've had enough of actresses, how about playing with a female director?
Actresses can sing and dance, and even do the splits.
But what can a female director do? At the critical moment, she yells, "Cut!"
Actually, I'm much better at action films. One-on-one or one-on-two. Anything goes. Want to try?
what are two grown men afraid of?
Why would we be afraid?
Let's do this.
Take a shot and let's see!
Don't be angry.
A drink to apologize.
For what?
Drink up. Mr. Fu.
What brings you here?
There goes my
Pure and innocent image.
Mr. Fu, this is
Fu Qibai's girlfriend.
Xuni.
Since you share the surname Fu, you must be related, right?
We broke up a long time ago.
Her dress is dirty. Since her dress is dirty, let's not get anything else dirty.
Yes, sir.
We will definitely show Director Xu the utmost respect.
This is the first time someone has protected me. His name is Fu.
What? Her bone structure.
He's so beautiful.
You have a fever.
Director Fu just brought in a patient. What's the patient's condition?
For Director Fu to bring her in personally.
Quick, get a wheelchair!
Check her immediately.
I'm fine.
It's not as serious as the others. Don't worry. She just drank too much and feels unwell. Director Fu.
Since you brought this patient in yourself, we thought it was something serious.
Director Fu.
So he's a doctor.
Check her serum, blood alcohol level, liver function, and do a gastric check.
With this voice, if I went to shoot adult films, they'd definitely be a huge hit.
My innocent pure flower image. I'll do it myself.
Miss, you need a floor drip right now to help metabolize the alcohol. You'll feel better soon. Can I skip the floor? Aren't you running with fever? And having a stomachache as well. I'm scared of pain. Let me do it. You're doing it yourself. So, getting a shot doesn't have to hurt.
Get some rest.
French, English, Russian.
French, English, Fu Guidu, Russian.
French, English, Russian.
I thought I ran into love.
Around the corner. Instead, I ran into a ghost.
We need to talk.
We've already broken up.
What's there to talk about?
But I never agreed to break up.
Look, I was punished to kneel for 2 days.
My legs still hurt even now, yet I still came straight to you.
Don't force me.
To slap you in public. I, Shini, have never gone back to my exes, let alone a filthy man.
You called me dirty. Then how'd you do it?
With that man the other day.
Are you trying to get revenge on me? Xunye, am I the one who's crazy, or are you?
Pissed off.
Good, you should be. Let me tell you something. I slept with him. And not only did I sleep with him, I'm going to marry him. We'll have 2 kids in 3 years, so they can call you uncle as soon as possible.
That bastard.
I'm definitely sleeping with your cousin.
Keep it down. Don't let anyone hear us.
Is anyone in here?
Is there anyone inside?
I'm coming in if no one's here.
Good thing the men's locker room is empty.
What do I do?
I look so much like a
Total pervert right now.
Where did he go? Morning. I'm in the middle of changing.
If I said it's because the women's locker room was occupied,
And that's why I came in here. He must think.
Total perfect.
my innocent girl persona is ruined.
Don't be ungrateful. My writing you is your privilege.
Cooperate with me.
Is it Berkey?
I'll give you a chance.
Give me a pull.
Can you help me out? I can pull myself out.
You scared me to death. If it weren't for you, what would I have done?
The innocent girl act goes like this. Right. Keep it together. Shuni, you're a director.
You got this. Thank you for playing the hero and saving the damsel.
You're welcome.
Actually, that time at the villa
Was my first kiss.
The first time you met me, Miss Xu, you were so aggressive, throwing yourself at me. And now you're telling me...
It was your first kiss.
I didn't know your preferences back then. Who would have thought that a cold, abstinent man like you would also like innocent, delicate girls? Mr. Feng.
You've never liked anyone before, have you?
And
The reason I kissed you is because I like you. I really couldn't control my racing heart.
If my feelings,
I've caused you any trouble. I'm deeply sorry.
but my feelings.
For you.
We'll absolutely never change.
Such a touching confession. So firm, sincere, yet so delicate. If I were a man, I wouldn't be able to resist either.
Miss Xu.
Isn't that your friend over there?
Yeah, Master Fu. Where have you been up to?
What took you so long to get here?
What else could I be busy with? Just the usual.
Is Fu Qibai a stalker? Did you install?
A radar on me or something.
You haven't even broken up with your boyfriend, yet you're here seducing me.
We broke up. Really?
We broke up a while ago. Oh, really?
What are you looking at?
You look so distracted. Just now, I think I saw Xuni.
How could she be here?
Xuni, where are you? Don't make a sound. What are you doing?
Fu Qibai has a really bad temper. What if he hits you?
Here, beat me up.
Keep your voice down.
You're just his cousin.
Not him, or that uncle of his.
Isn't it only natural that he hit you?
Cousin.
So you seduced me just because I'm his cousin?
Because of love.
Then do you want to
Get to know his...
even more powerful uncle?
Why on earth would I want to meet him? He's so fierce and scary. Just shut up for now, baby.
Xuni. Xuni, where are you? Are you
Fooling around with some bastard!
Xuni, get the hell out here!
He helped me slip away. And he even drove me home.
As expected.
Men always fall for.
The innocent girl at...
I heard that Mr. Fu has just returned to the country. Do you plan to settle down in Haicheng for the long term?
more or less?
Then, does Mr. Fu have a girlfriend?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. What does that mean? Is he rejecting me? Or dropping a hint?
Thank you for taking me to a hospital last time, Mr. Fu.
If you have time,
I'd like to treat you to dinner.
No need.
Wait. It's raining.
I'm someone who always returns a favor.
Mr. Fu, please don't take my sincerity lightly.
This Friday night, if you have time, Mr. Fu,
You should come and watch.
This lingerie show.
It's quite revealing.
I know. This is your favorite.
I like this the most.
Congratulations to
Her families.
our pretty princess Yu Yi is home.
She's back. Xuni, go inside and give her a hug. After all, she's been lost for so many years.
Welcome home, Yo-Yo.
That's right.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I spilled it on you.
It's fine.
Yo-Yo didn't do it on purpose. Besides, it brings you good luck. What is there to be upset about?
I'm not upset.
Then why the long face? Let me tell you,
Everyone for you.
you wouldn't even be here. You better watch your attitude.
Still, you're getting lost. Was due to your negligence as parents. It has nothing to do with me.
Don't make it sound.
Like I owe you anything.
What nonsense are you talking?
Dad.
Xuni, I know my return makes you uncomfortable. But after all,
I am the one who is the biological daughter of the Shu family.
You ungrateful wretch. We wasted all these years raising you.
But all these years, my living expenses and tuition, didn't I earn them all myself? You were even so afraid that I'd steal your family fortune, that you refused to register me in the household.
What exactly?
Has the Shu family ever given me
That gives you the right.
to act so high and mighty?
Nini,
could this umbrella of yours be?
The matter I asked you to handle, is it all arranged?
Everything has been taken care of.
Since everyone is just a
Miss Shu.
Let's play the game.
this umbrella,
Comes from a Rolls Royce.
just the umbrella itself.
It costs hundreds of thousands. Where did you get the money?
I heard from a friend that the owners of this kind of car are all prestigious.
And has status. Older man.
You didn't. Mom,
Xuni,
why are you glaring at Yu-Yu? You did it yourself. So why can't people talk about it?
Just because I carried the umbrella. Now you're making up stories about me messing around with some older man.
You ungrateful brat.
How dare you speak to your elders like that?
wait, isn't it true?
That's since the moment I walked in.
You all have been.
Standing together and lecturing me. Just trying to find a fault with me.
What of it?
No matter what you say, whether it's true or not. I'm just supposed to sit and listen. I'm not allowed to say a single word back.
You are.
An ungrateful, cold-hearted wretch.
Back then, I should have
Looked at those other children.
and chosen more carefully.
Then why did you?
Bring me back here. Why did you even bring me back? Ever since you brought me back, my mother, with her unstable temper for all these years, did nothing but beat and abuse me. Once I started middle school, you just dumped me at school and abandoned me.
Right.
I'm not exaggerating, am I?
And what about you?
Have you ever given me a single penny?
My living expenses and tuition all these years.
Haven't I always?
Worked on film sets to earn every single penny myself.
You should have just
Left me in the orphanage. At least I would have had a better life than this.
Nini.
Don't talk back to mom and dad.
It's my fault for speaking up. If you want to blame anyone, blame me.
Stop acting.
Shuni.
You ungrateful brat! If you're so tough!
I had a fight with my family. Hit my dad's car. And ran out so late.
To find the hotel.
Do you want to come in?
Open the door. The scent on you is quite unique. The smell of horse manure ruins the mood.
Go take a shower.
Fu Guidu, you really don't know what's good for you.
Good night.
Am I not a breathtakingly beautiful, gorgeous woman?
I can be both seductive and innocently sexy.
Drenched in the rain.
Looking even more delicate and alluring. I was practically begging to be ravished. Yet you said I smelled like horse manure.
Didn't he smell like it too?
Girl.
Work hard.
Do your best.
Of course.
Maybe you'll get to have a passionate fling with your idol. Watch your step. Chu Song. Watch your step. Mind the step. He's super handsome.
What is that? Mind a step. But the heir to the mysterious wealthy family.
The Chu family's successor.
You'd better make your move.
Don't talk nonsense. I'm just a fan of Chu Song's career.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Chu-sung is right over there, in the VIP lounge. Hurry up and go. Go on.
Miss G.
You've entered the wrong room.
You go. I'll keep watch for you.
Aren't you afraid?
There are too many people outside. It'll be bad if this blows up. Hurry up.
Don't worry.
He's not dead. He came to attack me. Just a hater.
I just went a bit too hard on him.
Got it.
You know who I am.
Of course. I'm your big fan.
Even what color of underwear you like to wear. I know it all.
How about this? Can you take me
To the hospital first.
Of course.
Easy.
Be careful, okay?
I'm actually very close to. You are director of Fu Guidu. We have a very close relationship.
Fu Guidu.
Someone's coming.
We've searched for 22 years. There's still no word of your sister. So your grandfather decided
To have Ming Yao.
take your sister's place to fulfill the engagement with the Fu family.
I only have one sister. Fu Guidu can marry whoever the hell he wants. But my sister, I will find her myself.
What's the relationship?
Between you and Fu Guidu.
Just doctor and patient.
A doctor-patient relationship that is far from ordinary.
Then, curing lovesickness. How does that not count?
As a doctor-patient relationship. Are you done yet? Please stitch it up carefully. If you leave a scar on him, it will break my heart as a 10-year fan.
Are you really my fan?
Why don't you believe me?
True son.
Semi-vegetarian, but most of the time, you only eat vegetarian food. Going to the gym twice a week, usually for 2 hours. You also have a large dog, a male named Dimwit. You like black, blue, and green.
And
0 scandals in your 10-year career. Lately, your fans
have been questioning
your sexual orientation. After all, in terms of relationships, you've never been caught with anyone.
Oh, right.
On your inner thigh, there's a red mole. It looks super sexy.
That's a bit too detailed.
Do you believe me now?
I do have a mole on my inner thigh, but how did you know that?
Is there any part of your body I haven't seen?
Hello, Director Fu.
Long time no see. Fu Guidu.
You two
Know each other. Your wound
has been stitched up.
You can go back on your own. I suddenly have something to attend to. Let me explain. Shusong and I aren't close at all.
Miss Xu, you don't need to explain anything to me.
No, you must listen to my explanation. Heaven is my witness. Shusong and I have absolutely nothing going on. We are complete strangers.
The mole on his thigh looks super sexy.
How could this guy be eavesdropping like this? Can you really blame me? I've been a fan of Chusong for 10 years.
What content haven't I seen? Fu Qibai, let go of me.
Xunyi, I know I was wrong. Please stop being mad at me. I truly love you. I just made a temporary mistake. As for Lin, who doesn't fool around behind closed doors?
Warning you, don't make a scene here.
We've been together for half a year. And you wouldn't even let me touch you at all. Xunyi, you're the one who wronged me first. Do you have any better choice than me?
You're nothing but
An adopted daughter of the Xu family. You won't get a single penny from the Xu family. What right do you have to lose your temper with me? Besides me, who else would want you?
Fine.
Let me tell you, I'm with your cousin now. You stand no chance with me anymore.
Got it. What nonsense are you talking about?
I slept with your cousin. I'm trying to become your sister-in-law soon. Did you get that?
Faster.
You can't even keep it in your pants. How dare you sleep with my woman? Are you insane?
Fu Qibai,
Are you drunk? What kind of madness is this?
if you dare lay a finger on her.
Don't blame me for turning on you!
Who on earth are you talking about?
Which of your women did I sleep with?
Xunyi, Xunyi.
What does she have to do with me? Who slept with her?
Fifth uncle.
Fu Qibai insisted I slept with his girlfriend. I don't even know who his girlfriend is.
I really don't.
Look at what he did to my face.
You and I look that much alike.
Who was blind enough to mistake you for me? I'm not even fit to be compared to you. Not even to a single hair on your head.
She is indeed blind. You went to see her. Who are we talking about?
The two of you. Go kneel in the ancestral hall.
Without my permission, you are not allowed to eat. Fu Qibai.
You are in solitary confinement for a week.
Fifth uncle.
Quick.
What? So, how's your mood right now? If you're in a bad mood, I can sing a song for you.
So, calling me at 11:30 p.m. was just to sing me a song.
Well, actually, I was worried that you got beaten up. Anyway, in a bit, remember to check your messages.
Way too squeaky.
Fu Guidu.
I must be out of my mind to believe you.
Miss Xu, I'm off duty now. If you're sick,
You can go to the ER.
I know. That's why I brought you. A lunch made with love. Director Fu, help yourself.
You seem very attentive today.
Of course not. I just...
Missed you.
You're full of nonsense.
Here. It's cut. It must be that idiot, Fu Qibai, who did this. Does it hurt?
yes.
Let me kiss it better then. It won't hurt after a kiss.
Miss Xu.
I appreciate the thought.
Saliva is a disinfectant, you know.
Correction.
Saliva can also transmit diseases.
Are you disgusted by me? I wonder who it was. Who, on our very first meeting,
Kissed someone so hard.
they couldn't even catch their breath.
That day.
I indeed had a few drinks too many.
Miss Xu.
Your passion was hard to resist.
I really miss
The you from back then.
our first meeting, and you were already that fierce.
I mean, throwing someone down from upstairs. That was indeed quite brutal.
If you...
Have nothing else to say. You may leave.
I do have business.
Near your place, Mr. Fu. Are there any affordable apartments for rent?
You're looking for a place. Fu Qibai found his way to my hotel,
If he comes again,
and I'm not in the mood to deal with him, and I lose my temper and beat him to death, then you wouldn't be able to see me anymore.
how about I move in with you?
I can,
Take care of your daily needs.
and
Satisfy your need for pleasure.
to offset the rent. After all, you're a
Mature man. There must be times in the dead of night when loneliness gets unbearable. What if, at that moment, another woman beats me to it and takes advantage of you? Who would I cry to then?
Are you always this?
Forward with everyone.
I'm only like this with you.
What are you doing?
Satisfying my need for pleasure.
Wait.
With so many people passing by. It's my first time doing something so thrilling.
Isn't this what you wanted?
Scared. Have you seen Director Fu?
Probably at lunch.
What's up?
Take this to him and ask
If the patient in bed 3
can be discharged.
Okay. Someone's looking for you.
Didn't you say you'd...
Offer yourself to pay the rent.
If you can handle it.
Then never say those
Demeaning words again.
Why were you late? So,
Shuni, will only be an official, public girlfriend. I will never be anyone's
Hidden, shameful,
canary. I won't see you again.
no need to act on impulse, Miss Xu. Call me when you've thought it over.
Shuni, your family owes us.
Over 60 million yuan. Your dad gave us your number. Tell us, how are you going to settle this?
Then just kill me. Go ahead.
Thief master.
Someone has their eyes on Miss Xu.
Understood. Well.
You're getting personally involved now. You even look into every single man around her.
I've studied medicine for so many years and seen countless beautiful skeletons. But none compared to hers.
Then what are you waiting for? Why haven't you locked her up and devoured her?
It's not the right time yet.
With your power and background, taking her body and bones is so easy.
But you...
You want her entire heart.
greedy.
Only when the timing is perfect. Will she taste even better?
Aren't you afraid that Chusung might steal her away?
My prey.
No one can steal from me.
You and I are just using each other.
But since...
Miss you, your feelings for me aren't real. And don't expect to get any real affection from me either.
Nini,
Are you okay? Why did you come to see me?
Nini,
Your dad's company.
can't hold on anymore. He's run up massive debts.
Your dad is hiding out right now, unable to return.
Debt collectors have already come to our house demanding money.
your grandma.
Has also fallen ill and is hospitalized.
So today,
That person who called me was telling the truth.
you...
Were you harassed?
No wonder they were able to track me down. It was you guys.
Who sold my personal information? The money you owe.
Why do I?
Just an adopted daughter have to pay it back.
Nini,
The company's situation is truly dire.
This month.
If we can't fill the 100 million yuan deficit, then they will take my life. The remaining debts total over 700 million yuan.
Over 700 million? Do I look like I'm worth 700 million to you?
Nini,
Since you live in such a nice place, do you happen to know any wealthy friends in finance?
What do you mean?
You work in showbiz. Don't you know a lot of powerful people?
last time.
Your sister said you had an umbrella from a Rolls Royce. Whose was it? You had an umbrella from a Rolls Royce.
Whose that is it? Are you planning to make me sell myself just to pay off your debts?
Mom didn't mean it like that.
Then what do you mean? You know very well that I have no money.
Yeah, now you claim.
You're not asking me to sell myself.
Then why did you come to me? What did you even come for?
I can deal with your troubles. Ever since I can remember, I've never spent a penny of your family's money. The debts your family owes have absolutely nothing to do with me.
Your biological daughter should have more ways to help than I do.
Please leave now.
Nini, do you really have to?
Pay this heartless.
When you brought...
Shuyi back home. How did you treat me? You kicked me out when you were rich. And now that you're broke, you expect me to pay off your debts.
In this world,
How can things be that easy?
Nini, Mom is begging you. What happened in the past was all my fault.
Please, save the Shu family. Yu just came back to us, and our family already owes her so much. We can let her be burdened with this debt. She can't bear it.
She can't bear it.
But I can... I've called you Mom for so many years. I just want to ask you one question. Am I really that unworthy of being loved?
Please leave.
My goodness. Why aren't you picking up your phone?
What's going on?
How much money do you actually owe? These debt collectors
Are blocking the entrance.
and they won't let us start shooting.
Do you have any idea? Do you know how much that costs?
Can you even afford it?
This I owe you. Your dad says he doesn't have the money.
So I have no choice but to come to you.
I don't have any money. Killing me won't help.
Your life isn't worth that much. If you don't pay up, I'll turn this set completely upside down. Look at them. They all rely on this gig to make a living.
All these people.
Will lose their jobs because of you.
Give me some time to get the money.
3 days.
Deal. Let's go. Indeed.
You really shouldn't make resolutions.
I never intended to treat myself like a piece of merchandise, including my feelings. Only yesterday, I proudly walked away, telling him to leave. Yet today, completely defeated, I walk right back into it. Shiniye, you really are cheap, but ending up with him is far better than any other option.
I've changed my mind. Do you still want me?
You know what the temperature is today?
Yes,
Go take a hot shower first.
I already showered.
Shower again.
he must find me repulsive. I can't blame him if he is. Shuniya, 60 million yuan is a very good price. What more could you ask for?
The ginger tea is ready.
For Miss Xu. I've also prepared some medicine to ward off the chill.
Do you walk this late every day?
Pretty much.
The way I look in your shirt.
Does it look good?
Miss Xu.
I'm a doctor. In my eyes, your body
Holds no gender distinction.
Why do you keep staring at me?
I recall. You like Chusong?
I'm just a fan of Chusong.
I like you the most.
The absolute most.
Only.
I only like you.
You've been dishonest too many times. How can I trust you?
You are
The one I liked at first sight.
Chusong.
Is just an idol I admire.
Liking and admiring
Are two different things.
just like right now.
I only give this to you.
Get some rest.
I'm already dressed like this. What more do you want from me?
Shin,
There are only 2 days left.
watch out. We might.
Tear your film set apart.
Pull yourself together, Shuniya. My life as a canary,
Earning money.
starts now.
Miss Xu.
I'm the butler, Yang.
Regarding your stay,
Fifth Master has already arranged everything.
in your guest room.
I was also being prepared. If you need anything else, please feel free to let me know at any time.
Okay, thank you. I just called him, but why didn't he answer?
At this hour, Fifth Master,
Should be.
it was a major surgery, so I couldn't take your call.
Then what about yesterday?
What exactly did that mean? Is it the start of our arrangement or not? Is he impotent? I guess the doctor really can't cure himself.
For this emotion,
I think we need to find it a bit more. But no rush. We can take it slow. Director Xu, someone's looking for you. What's the matter?
What did you do? What do you mean, what did I do?
the bank notified us today that all our debts have been paid off.
And the other?
Partner also got back to us, saying the IOUs have been cleared as well.
What on earth is going on?
Cleared.
Did you Go to someone for help.
Nini.
Mom knows it's not easy for you.
But
This is a scandal, after all. If you really did something shameful,
you must keep a low profile. If word gets out,
it will ruin your reputation.
understand.
You want to use me.
Here to find me embarrassing.
I'm only doing this for your own good.
After all, this kind of thing.
It's not good for a girl. It'll make it hard for you to marry in the future.
If you truly cared about me,
Why did you ask me?
to help in the first place. From today on, I owe nothing to the Shu family.
Then, about this matter,
You must absolutely not let Yu find out.
she can handle.
This kind of pressure.
Nini. Don't call me that.
I will soon file a lawsuit.
To terminate my adoption.
Relationship with the Shu family.
Either
You sign this immediately.
or we take legal action. The choice is yours.
Nini.
At a time like this,
You can't just turn your back on the Shu family.
Mrs. Xu,
I'm sure you must know. Since I have the power to clear these two debts, I am just as capable of bringing down the entire Shu family. Surely you know better than to test my patience.
What?
We're here.
So, this is what it feels like to be his woman. All the danger and filth can be easily crushed under his feet. I originally wanted to have a proper grand romance with him, but now that things have gone astray, why not just lose myself in this beautiful dream?
I had a surgery this morning, which is why I missed your call.
The butler told me about it.
He also mentioned that you didn't eat breakfast.
I had no appetite.
If you don't like the food here, or if there's anything you need,
Just let me know.
You've already done enough.
Thank you. What are you doing?
Why do I feel like you aren't actually happy?
I'm happy. It's just that dragging you into
My family's mess makes me feel really sorry.
Are you worried about me?
I know you don't need my concern.
What can I do to make you feel better?
Are you trying to coax me? Didn't you reject me?
So, are you blaming me for not touching you last night?
That was very humiliating, okay?
even a canary.
Has her dignity.
Throwing a tantrum.
With the kind of relationship we have, do I even have the right to throw a tantrum?
You're already acting up.
So, what do you want?
Our relationship to be.
I want to do whatever I want.
Whatever you want. Goes.
whatever you want.
Goes.
Let me touch it. Right there. I just want to touch.
Go ahead.
Big liar!
Fifth brother has great taste.
You're so beautiful. Hi.
I'm Lin Zhiyi.
Hello, Xuni.
Fifth brother is so hard to please. Which one of you chased who?
I pursued her.
Why did he act like a completely different person?
He actually spoke up for me.
Sister Nini,
You're the very first person to set a precedent for fifth brother.
she's just the first canary he's kept by his side. In the future, he'll have a second one and a third.
Not now.
Go back to the room. Hurry. Happy birthday. Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Let me introduce you. This is my cousin.
Chu Sang.
We meet again. Miss Xu.
Cousin.
Oh, you know each other.
Miss Xu is actually a die-hard fan of mine for 10 years. She even knows about the mole on my leg.
Nini.
You are a fan of my cousin.
Want fifth brother.
Why would he be upset? Fifth brother and my cousin have been rivals since they were kids.
Bitter rivals.
Didn't you know?
3.
I'll hand over first.
I'll leave you to chat. What? My idol and my sugar daddy are arch enemies.
What?
Where are you?
Looks like I'll have to.
Roll an all-nighter filming again today.
Gotta go for now. Good night. Good night.
My fifth brother.
Oh my god. What is Fu Guidu doing upstairs?
Don't mess with me.
What are you afraid of?
Smile.
I'm going to the restroom.
Are you okay? Watch where you're going.
Exactly.
Keep your eyes on the road.
And stop staring at.
Things that don't belong to you.
What do you mean? Stop playing dumb. Stop playing dumb. Someone like you.
He's worthy of greeting.
The gentleman upstairs.
Greeting someone
requires qualification.
I get it.
I know fifth brother. And you guys are just jealous. You know fifth brother. And I know Ultraman.
Out of my way. I'm going to find my fifth brother.
Excuse me, make way. I'm going up to see my boyfriend.
I thought he was.
What a clever stunt. To actually just barge in like that.
Wait.
Fifth brother.
It's so cold outside.
I want to go up and keep you company.
But they won't let me in.
Fifth brother.
Could she actually be?
Isn't she just acting?
Murder.
Bro, I was wrong.
Didn't she just dial the wrong number? Why not just make another call?
What an absolute embarrassment.
A man like Fifth Master Fu, how could he ever be interested in her?
Does someone bully you?
Help me just this once.
Remember,
At any time. And at any place.
you have the right to see me whenever you want.
Fifth master was actually...
Pounced on by this reckless woman.
She threw herself right at him. Who does she think she is?
Shunie, don't be afraid.
Stand tall. Just walk forward. We'll always have your back.
Oh dear, where is fifth brother?
Miss Xu.
Our master would like to invite you to the Fu family's ancestral home as a guest.
The Fu family's ancestral home.
Madam, Miss Xu has arrived.
Hello, Miss Xu.
Please, take a seat.
I am Fu Guidu's mother.
Hello, Auntie, Miss Xu.
I invited you here, yet you don't seem nervous at all.
Aren't you afraid?
That I will stop you from being together?
No, not at all.
If I belong to a prominent family like the Fus, I wouldn't want my son
To be with someone
who has no family background like me.
as a screenwriter.
That's how we always write it.
The Fu family rules are extremely strict. Since Guidu has made a mistake, not only will it reduce the shares of the companies under his name,
And he will also face
the Fu family's corporal punishment.
corporal punishment.
Surely not. He only...
Just to make you smile, he cut off your foster parent's livelihood. Bring in the Fu family under public criticism for making such a grave mistake. Doesn't he deserve the beating?
He did that for me by destroying the Xu family's livelihood.
I will give you 200 million. Leave him. And from now on, whether he lives or dies, will have nothing to do with you.
Do we have a deal? I want to see him.
Miss Xu, 200 million is already a massive sum.
I refuse. He just took a beating for my sake.
If I were to.
Take the money and just walk away now. Such a heartless thing. I could never bring myself to do it.
Auntie, I understand.
How you feel as his mother.
But this is, after all,
Something between the two of us. Even if we are to break up. It should be his choice to leave me.
no one else can make that decision for him. Fu Guidu is over there.
Since you won't take the money and leave,
I won't.
then what about you? We'll just have to marry him.
Then you...
We'll just have to marry him. To be honest, I actually quite like you. As for Guidu, he has always had a rather eccentric personality since childhood. His father used to say that this kind of personality is best suited for a leader. But I don't like seeing him like this. I'd rather he be a bit more headstrong.
and carefree.
For all these years, the only person who can stay by his side is you. If you love him, and he loves you too, I hope
You two will have...
a happy ending.
Auntie, you don't have any objections
to our relationship.
Go out from here and head to the west courtyard.
He should be there.
Thank you, Auntie. It's all because of me.
What are you doing here?
Weren't you punished to kneel?
I'm here to keep you company. Punished to kneel.
How long have you been kneeling?
Not long.
Liar.
Have you eaten? Do your knees hurt? Did they say anything to you?
No, they don't. They didn't.
Where is the kitchen?
I'll sneak some food.
Oh, for you.
Shuni,
Why are you being so attentive all of a sudden?
Well, I'm not...
Completely heartless.
After all, you were...
Punished because of me. I couldn't just leave you like this.
Worrying about me again.
We're in the ancestral hall. Keep your hands to yourself.
So you know this is the ancestral hall, since you're kneeling in my family's ancestral hall.
are you planning to marry me?
That's not what I meant.
Are you cold? Shuni, Thank you.
For what? But this is, after all, between the two of us.
Even if we break up, it should be his decision to leave me. No one else can make that decision for him. Where is Fu Guidu?
What did you say? He already has a woman. Don't cause trouble.
Making a scene in the ancestral hall. Do you want to be put in confinement?
Shuni, you... How do you know her name? How should I address this lady?
Of course. You should call her sister-in-law.
Seized.
Why are you speaking so softly?
I can hear you. Speak up.
Sister-in-law. Shuni, what?
Is your relationship
With my fifth uncle.
Oh, lovey-dovey.
And affectionate.
Fifth uncle.
Who is it?
Weber. That's me.
So, you knew all along.
That I had the wrong person, right?
And what if I did?
So all this time, you've just been playing with me. You knew my every intention. Yet you let me throw myself at you.
Fu Guidu.
You've gone too far.
Do you think Fu Liangyan would have been a better choice?
At least. If it were Fu Liangyan, I could still afford to love him. But I fell for someone who is high and mighty and completely out of reach. Shuni.
I don't care at all what your motives are.
You don't care.
Because to you, all women
are nothing but a pastime.
Right.
Do you think I'll give anyone who approaches me a chance?
Shuni.
If I don't even care that you're using me, why do you care so much about this?
I care because I like you. I really like you.
But what about you?
You only don't care because you don't like me back.
Shuni.
It's not that I don't like you. Since you want to know what my feelings are, then I'll just show you.
Fu Guidu.
I'll go back on my own.
Shuni.
I said,
I'm going back on my own. Well,
I'm going to take you to see some handsome guys.
Sure. Who are we seeing?
walk faster.
Wait, why did you bring me here?
What's this all about? You wouldn't tell me anything.
You'll find out once you go inside.
What?
You went from supporting my career to being a girlfriend fan.
My idol!
Film King Chu.
I brought her to you. I'll be off then.
Why did Film King Chu want to see me?
My company has planned
an interview show.
We've invited several artists to each choose a fan to participate with them.
Me? You don't want to?
Recording a show with my idol.
Of course I'd love to.
It's just that. What about Fu Guidu?
Since you're a non-celebrity, the pay will be a bit lower. The offer is...
Does that work?
When do we record?
Right now.
It's a 2-hour live stream.
Right here.
Sure.
Recording this show with me. Aren't you afraid your boyfriend will get jealous?
How could I possibly make Fifth Master Fu jealous?
He doesn't care.
It's so quiet. Could he still be angry?
Director Fu, the patient in bed 9.
I'm so hemorrhaging.
Prep for surgery immediately.
The Star and Me.
The casual talk show.
Now officially begins.
We are broadcasting live the entire time.
Don't be shy, everyone.
Don't be afraid.
Feel free to interact with your idols.
I love you.
I love you for 3 years.
Ronga, your stage performance. I'm your Korea fan.
I'll pop back into you next year. The Times Square LED screen. I'll book it for you for the whole year.
Go on, hurry. 2 million.
So, about that, I heard from the top fans that you got the mole on your leg removed.
Want to see?
This is a PG-16 show.
A man must guard his chastity, so forget it.
Should I brew
a pot of tea for them?
You, Fengyue.
That's good. Stay true to yourself. Don't get blinded by the entertainment industry.
Why aren't you saying anything?
This is Chusang. Why aren't you excited at all?
You're not throwing yourself at him.
And your eyes aren't even lighting up.
Have you ever had a girlfriend?
Yes, I have.
A major scoop. Gossip about the love life of Best Actor Chu Sung. The ratings for my show
are going to skyrocket.
Regarding relationships,
I have a piece of advice.
Go ahead.
Don't remove the mole.
it's a love mole. You'll be surrounded by lovers in the future.
How are you feeling today?
Pretty good.
Continue fasting for another day.
No water either.
Okay, understood.
Have you ever had a girlfriend? Something is off.
Something is definitely off. For someone with a temper as bad as Chusung's,
How could he?
would be so indulgent towards this woman.
Right. It's just that there's
A subtle sweetness between them.
this woman.
Her name is Xu Ni. Could she be? She really is Movie King Chu's girlfriend, right?
Can I see your phone? Thanks.
The way my brother looks at Xuni.
He's so full of love. Stop. Oh my god. They are the perfect match. This is so ship-worthy.
Stay off your phone.
It's bad for your taste.
Judging by your expression.
You watch Shuni.
And Chusong's live stream.
What about me? What expression?
A jealous one.
Shuni has always had an independent streak. In this relationship of ours,
She holds onto her pride
and has never bowed to me. No matter how dazzling and enchanting the world I give her is, she will always just be herself.
She never gets lost in it. And never relies on it. So you're saying she doesn't abuse your power?
Nor does she use you as a cash cow.
Then what is she after?
Why would she rather bear the labor of a canary
Just to stay
by a man's side? If it's not for money or status, what else could it be? She's after the man himself, fifth brother.
So, she wants me. Up next is
The Wild Spin Challenge. Our idols and their fans will complete this together. Please hold on until the very end.
Faster, faster. Come on, hurry. Speed up.
break for lunch.
I'll head out first.
Finally, this game is over. Earning a living is such a pain.
Later tonight.
Let's have dinner together. Mr. Chusang.
Watch out!
I'm here.
It's okay.
Why? Why was I
so worried about her? It can't be that I like her.
Look into...
She needs background.
I want every detail.
You were shaken up today.
That bundle of reeds on the set, was it meant for me? Why?
Junie,
Let me say this one more time.
unless it's something I want myself,
Any scheming or calculation
won't work on me.
So you like me? Yes. Even if I'm just a bunch of reeds.
Growing wildly, yet full of life.
I know.
You watched the live broadcast.
You're jealous?
The curve of your waist is beautiful.
I don't want other men to see it.
That's hard to avoid. But except for you,
No one else will ever touch it.
Your waist is naturally slimmer than most women's.
I know.
That's because of your bone structure.
Your 11th and 12th ribs
are relatively short and narrow.
At a time like this, can you
Not be so rational.
Whether I'm rational
Or emotional. I want you either way.
do you love me? I love you. Say it again. I love you. Say it again.
I love you. Say it again.
I love you, Shirley.
Fu Guidu, I love you. Only when I'm certain that you truly love me. Will I share this secret with you? I must inform you.
Miss Junie was by the Shu family.
Adopted 22 years ago, but it was not through legal adoption channels.
It is highly likely to be child trafficking.
Human traffickers. Jimmy was also taken by traffickers.
Mother.
Have you finished chanting?
Today is Jiyun's birthday. Without realizing it, I knelt a bit too long.
Ever since Jiyun was abducted, you've been chanting and praying for her.
For all these years, and every year, you still
Prepare a birthday celebration for her. Jiyun must be alive and well somewhere, and she will return to us.
I hope so.
Madam, brother.
Why are you back?
Our family has set the marriage alliance, and the wedding date is approaching. Return early.
We've been talking about the engagement for so long, and you didn't show any interest. But as soon as Fu Guidu announced his girlfriend, you rushed right back.
For what? Are you afraid someone will snatch?
The position of Mrs. Fu.
How can you talk to your sister like that? Although the Chu family has many daughters,
But in terms of status,
the only one worthy of Fu Guidu
is
you, who are raised under my name.
I feel I've wronged you.
The marriage alliance between the two families is of great importance.
I think
It's best to settle it early.
Fu Guidu,
Already has an official girlfriend.
what you're doing is
Interfering as a third party.
for someone of Mr. Fu's,
Status and position.
having a few women
Around him is nothing unusual. Marriage and lovers are two completely different things.
a mistress
a mistress.
Fu Guidu knew very well.
That the Fu and Chu families had an arranged marriage. Yeah, he still pushed her.
Right in front of everyone.
Do you really think he
takes you seriously?
Brother.
Why do you have to argue with me over a worthless mistress like her?
I'll say it one more time.
As long as we haven't found
any news of my sister Jo, I will assume she is still alive. No one is allowed to take what's hers, including her engagement.
I must marry Fifth Master Fu and become, in the entire Beijing elite circle,
the most prestigious Mrs. Fu.
Sister Nini.
The young lady of the Chu family is back.
Have you heard about it? The Chu family. Yes. Fifth brother.
Didn't he tell you?
Zhi. Auntie. She looks so familiar. Let's go.
Hello there, young lady.
Hello. I'm Xu. Let me introduce them.
This is my aunt. She's also the mother of my cousin, Chu Song 的母亲.
You're lying. She looks just like Chu Song's elder sister. I don't know why, but seeing you just fills my heart with joy.
I'm flattered.
How old are you, young lady?
23.
That's the same age as Zhiyun. What do your parents do? I don't have parents.
Miss Xu, have you never thought about looking for your biological parents?
Not really. Perhaps.
They've long forgotten about me.
Otherwise.
Why didn't you come find me?
Madam. Brother.
This woman,
Why is she
so hostile towards me?
Since we hit it off so well,
then for my engagement banquet?
with Fifth brother, we should invite Miss Yu as well.
Engagement. Fifth brother. Fu Guidu
is getting engaged to this woman.
Fifth Master Fu has arrived.
Fifth Master Fu? Are you kidding me?
Today, Lady Nanyu is here, and she brought Miss Chu along. They're even planning a marriage alliance.
He must have.
Come here for this. His mistress and fiancé are both here. This is going to be quite a show.
You came to the Ning family to find me today.
Because you knew.
Miss Chu would be here too.
Right.
Yes. A long time ago.
The Fu and Chu families were already negotiating this marriage.
So, when were you
planning to tell me? On your wedding day. Or maybe even after you get married. You'll still keep me on the side. And let me be
A mistress parading in public.
Fifth brother.
Maybe in your eyes, I'm just a cheap plaything. After all, from the moment I first approached you, my motives were never pure.
But if you insist
on making me the mistress in someone else's marriage,
I'd rather you just kill me.
What are you trying to say?
Let's end this.
End this.
The reason I never mentioned the eldest daughter of the Chu family
is because I never
had any intention of getting engaged to her.
You just leave what I'd rather say.
A few idle rumors, and you've already sentenced me to death.
Isn't that a bit unfair to me?
But does the outcome make any difference?
With your family's backing,
would they ever let you
reject this marriage?
Xingming.
If it is something I don't want to do,
no one can force me.
You just need to trust me.
That's enough.
And it's a promise. The day you break your word, we are completely over. Alright. Alright.
Miss Chu, did you want to speak with me? I just thought
informing you in person would be more polite.
in a few days, the Chu and Fu families will be meeting. At that time,
The marriage alliance will officially
be finalized.
A marriage for someone of Mr. Fu's status must be respectable and dignified.
So what you mean is, with a status and position,
Like Mr. Fu's
once his marriage,
is officially set
the Fu family will absolutely never allow him.
to fool around on the outside.
Let me give Miss Xu
A piece of advice
take a large sum of money.
from him and walk away cleanly.
That would be in your
Best interest.
Let me give Miss Chu the piece of advice as well. Don't be so shameless as to always keep your eyes on another woman's man. Besides, if I recall correctly,
Miss Chu, you aren't actually the Chu family's real eldest daughter, are you?
if so, what's the difference between you and me?
Shuni, you. I love him very much.
Why you?
You are only after his wealth and status.
Relying on the Fu family.
To secure her own position, she's just a pathetic wretch.
Fine.
We'll see then.
Who
is the real pathetic one?
Director Xu.
I heard the news too. The Fuse and the Truce have set a date to discuss the marriage. It's set for New Year's Eve. Fu Guidu will likely...
I'm only waiting to see Fu Guidu's stance. As long as he doesn't agree to it.
I haven't lost yet, but what if?
What if he doesn't give you a satisfactory answer?
Then so be it.
We'll go our separate ways and never cross paths again.
Fifth Master,
About the Howard project.
didn't you plan?
To stay out of it before. Why are you in such a rush now? This past month, you've been sleeping only 3 hours a day.
If this goes on, only by securing,
The Howard project
can I take absolute control?
of the Fu family. But wasn't your focus elsewhere before?
Why the sudden change?
I didn't care before.
Because I had nothing.
I wanted to protect. Get everything ready before New Year's Eve. We must secure the Howard project.
Yes, sir. Soon, everything will
be settled.
The Fuss and the Truce have set a date to discuss the marriage. It's on New Year's Eve.
It's okay. He will come back.
calling off the engagement.
Fifth young master, are you trying to humiliate the Chu family?
Fu Guidu, if you insist on being so willful today,
The companies and the shares under your name
will all vanish into thin air. Guidu,
This is whom your father carefully chose for you to be your wife. You must not disappoint your father's expectations.
I'm sorry.
But this marriage...
I refuse. Fu Guidu, do you think today's gathering was arranged?
To listen to your opinion.
You either marry Miss Chu
or
get out of the Fu family.
Why isn't he back yet?
Hello, più 8.619.857.183.120 11 minutes 19 e 22 minuti.
Fu Guidu.
There's a call from the Howard family. When did he get involved in this?
Mr. Fu.
The terms and plans you proposed have been approved by our board unanimously. I wish us a successful cooperation for this project. It has to be you.
Thank you for your trust.
However, it seems I'm about to be removed from my position at Fu's.
This project might have to be handled by someone else.
My apologies.
Mr. Howard.
Mr. Fu.
If you are not the one running this project, I would rather call off the cooperation.
Is that so? If this project
is left in my hands, it will definitely proceed.
Very smooth. Great.
I'll await your good news. The cooperation with the Howard family on this project
is absolutely crucial.
Guide.
You have truly
outsmarted all of us.
So you've already
prepared for this.
Doing something for the family is only right.
However,
I must ask you elders to bear with my temper. After all, it's highly likely we will be working together for a long time.
Mr. Chu,
I apologize for any offense caused today. It was by no means targeted at the Chu family. But the truth is, my heart belongs to someone else. I apologize for any offense caused today. It was by no means targeted at the Chu family. It is just that
my heart belongs to someone else.
Fifth Master.
Are you alright? I'm fine. Go bring the car around.
Excuse me, everyone.
I have some great news
to announce. Since it's a new year, let's all share in the joy.
Hold on a second. Don't fool around. Mom, Dad.
I found Zhi Yun.
What did you say?
You aren't joking, are you?
The real eldest daughter of the Chu family.
Wasn't she already dead?
Mom, Dad.
It's true.
I personally oversaw the investigation.
Using my own blood. It's been confirmed.
We share a genetic match.
The First People's Hospital. At Heicheng First People's Hospital. Dear elders.
The one Fu Guidu chose is indeed Zhi Yun.
Nini.
I have great news for you.
No need. Fu Guidu. Let's end this.
What did you say? Let's end it between us.
Give me a reason. Junyi. Give me a reason.
Didn't you know?
She knows.
(19, 14, 15, 29, 31. 19 result. DNA test confirms relationship as siblings 29, 31, 20.
DNA kinship test 29, 19, 20. Confirms we are siblings.
I know that for now. It might be hard to process.
I'm sorry.
Without your consent, I went ahead and ran the test. And as it turns out, my intuition was right.
Ever since the first time
I met you,
I felt that you were special.
My child.
It was my fault, as your mother, that you were taken away. But your father and I never abandoned you.
All these years.
We We've been searching for you.
Both at home
and abroad. We searched everywhere.
Not for a single moment.
Did I ever forget you? You didn't abandon me.
It was just an accident.
Right. How could I ever abandon you?
As long as it wasn't on purpose. My sweet daughter.
Brother, I want to ask you for a favor.
No need to be so polite with your brother.
I don't want to see Fu Guidu.
Could you help me keep him away?
Yang said you have a fever. Eat something first, and then I'll take you to the hospital.
Is she taking your calls?
Of course not.
Right now, she won't even
answer Linji's calls.
Fifth brother.
Are you trying to kill yourself?
Do you hate me?
I do.
Or maybe not quite.
I know you must have mixed feelings right now.
After all, my sudden return
to you
makes me an outsider. But you are also a daughter of the Chu family. This truth will never change. Have you ever heard the saying, I've walked in the rain,
so I don't want to
rip away someone else's umbrella?
Even though you aren't
the Chu family's biological daughter,
you've lived here
for over 20 years. I can understand how you feel. You've seen the photos.
Regarding those photos,
I didn't lie to you. Those intimate photos of you and Fu Guidu.
He really was the one who had them sent to me. I know. He wanted to use them
to force me to give up. But the things he sent were clearly staged too deliberately. I think you know what I mean.
I understand.
I did once admire him, and marrying into the Fu family was indeed my goal and ambition. But you are not just Xuning. You are Chu Zhiyuan.
I may use underhanded means
to get what I want. But I also know how to show gratitude, since you are Mr. and Mrs. Chu's biological daughter. I will never cross you again.
All right.
Then let's see how we get along. So, Fu Guidu, you've only ever treated me as a pawn to shield yourself.
It's just that
when you wanted to resist this arranged marriage,
I just happened to
appear before you. So you've been lying to me this whole time. You never loved me at all.
Miss,
a distinguished guest has arrived.
Who is it? Fifth Master Fu. Tell him to leave.
I don't want to see him.
Our young lady isn't feeling well
and isn't receiving guests.
Madam asked me to bring you a glass of water.
No need. Thank you.
It's over 10 below zero out there.
Waiting for so long.
I'm afraid he can't take it. Tell him to go back. But he said he wants to see you. He doesn't look very well.
He seems to have a fever.
He's out of his mind.
Xuni, didn't I say?
I didn't want to see you.
What are you doing?
Still waiting here.
Do you have any idea?
How frustrating you are.
You care about me.
I said.
I don't want to.
I was wrong. In my entire life,
I have never regretted
any decision I've made. But, Xuni, this lifetime is too long. I guess I have paid the price for my own arrogance.
Xuni.
I'm in love with you.
Fu Guidu.
You once.
You said those words to me too. At one point, I truly believed you loved me.
But even when...
we were at our most passionate, you still used me as a bargaining chip.
Just how much?
Of your heart was real.
Then, do you want to rip it open and see for yourself?
You're so full of tricks.
I have something
to give to you.
I don't want it. On New Year's Day,
I wanted to give you this engagement ring, but I didn't get the chance. This is what I wanted. To give you myself. I ordered it before the new year. Why didn't you tell me sooner? People always say, proposals need to be a surprise. You can't let any clues slip.
I didn't have any experience.
and I messed it up. Oh no.
My past self disappointed you in so many ways. But that was because it was the first time in his life. There were moments of helplessness.
And he even made mistakes.
But, Xuni,
the Fu Guidu of the future will never let you down.
marry me. I'll wait for your answer.
My heart is wavering.
He wants to marry me.
I just heard.
Fu Guidu on the phone with mom and dad. He said he's willing to sign over his entire net worth and a contract with them as long as you marry him.
If he ever.
There's anything to let you down.
He'll walk away with absolutely nothing.
Jin, don't worry. We, the truth,
are not the kind of people who sell our daughter.
no matter how much.
Money he offers, it won't work.
For a man like Fu Guidu,
who stands at the very top,
he knows all too well
how hard it is to survive without money and power. For him to offer you this kind of guarantee
is no different from
handing his own life over to you. Do you want it?
Think it over carefully again.
There's no need to consider it.
I will absolutely never agree to marry Jiren off to him. Dad and I have already decided. We're sending you abroad tomorrow.
Don't worry.
Dad and I will make sure to keep Fu Guidu completely away from you.
We'll make sure he can't find you for the rest of his life.
But
Zhiyun, Dad will definitely protect you.
You just go abroad with peace of mind.
As for Fu Guidu,
Leave him to Dad and your brother.
We will never
let him disrupt your life again.
Walk.
Do you think pushing Jian like this
will actually work?
If we don't give her a push, she will never see clearly.
What's in her own heart?
No matter what decisions you make. We just need to support her.
Have faith in Zhiyun. No matter what she chooses,
she will always be our family's
one and only treasure.
Nice weather today.
You didn't leave.
I woke up late and missed my flight. Hug me.